Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaistadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Nama Shuddha Sphatika Shankasam Chandra Koti Sushitalam Abhayam Varadahastang Shukla Vastrairalankritam Nana Bharana Samyuktam Chandra Vakishcha Veshtitam Evam Dhyayat Samashina Ya Etam Aparajitam Badhe Vitanute Bhakti Murkhamavartaya Srutim Yat Kripa Tvamaham Bande Sri Madana Gopalakan Prabhu Hari Bol Jai Nitai. Again we are in Navaratri Katha. At the beginning, wish you everyone happy Dussehra, Shubha Vijoya Dosomi আমার সমস্ত বাঙালি বন্ধুদের এই নবরাত্রি এই দুর্গা পূজা সকলের জীবনে আনন্দ বয়ে আনুক দেবীর কৃপায় অভিষিঞ্চিত হোক প্রতিটি হৃদয় So today is the ending day of Navaratri festival. All the worshipping is ends, but on this day also one manifestation of Devi is worshipped and says Ma Aparajita. Devi who cannot be defeated. After Visarjan, it's rituals that we should worship Devi Aparajita, and the auspicious thread will be tied on our hand, right hand, and the woman's in their left hand. So Ma Aparajita, why this manifestation of Devi? Ma Aparajita, she is the destroyer of all negativity and difficulties. She is destroying all the negative energy around us. She is sending us the courage, the happiness, peace, and benefits for all mankind. So bring us the all benefits for all mankind, which we need for our life. What is Dussehra? The Sanskrit word is Dussehra. Dussehra means destroy the thing. We have to destroy some bad influence, bad qualities within us, which is always reside inside of us. That's bad qualities we have to destroy. Then we can celebrate this Dussehra. What's the 10 bad qualities? We know that 5 or 6 great ripus: Kama, the lust, material lust; Krodha, anger; Lobha, greed for this material stuffs; Moha, attachment for this material world; Mada, over ego, over false ego; which we have inside of us. Matsarya, jealousy, envy, irsha. These six great ripus we have to turn, and no other things. Mother is over ego, but first is ahankara. We have so much ego, and that is why we are stopping, blocking to get so many things. If I have ego, so I will not go down in front of someone who is great. My ego will stop me. So I have to destroy this ego first. Ahamkara, amanavata. We born in a human family. But by birth, we cannot get the qualities as a human. We have to earn this. If we have no qualities as a human, if we have no love for others, so we are not allowed to say that we are human beings. Amanavata, that means cruelty. If we have no manavata, that means the qualities as a man, as a human. So it's amanavata, that means cruelty against human beings. We have to change this. We have to destroy this amanavata, that mood. Anyaya, injustice. Always we are doing so many things by our knowledge. We know that's not right, but then also we are doing this. It's also some kinds of self-centeredness, because most of the time we are doing this all to establish ourselves. To establish ourselves for self-pleasure, for self-satisfaction, everything self. So always for that we are doing some injustice in our life. We should not do this. We have to be careful about this. For me, we are not allowed to give pain to others. No one should be suffered for our self. Amanavata. Then at the end is Swartha. Most of us, we are self-centered. We cannot open. And the truth is, we don't want to open our heart to everyone. Always we are thinking about ourselves. I'm thinking about myself. How I'll be happy, more happy. How I'll get so much money. How I'll get so much happiness. How I'll get so much pleasure. And for that, anything I can do. And I am doing this. It's self-centeredness. It's very dangerous for everyone. Then one day I'll find myself alone. No one will be next to me. No one will be there to share some pain. So we have to kill this all. Dussehra, Vijoya Dosomi. It marks the victory of good over the evil power, over all bad qualities. So if we cannot do this, if we cannot kill this all, then we are not allowed to celebrate this Vijoya Dosomi or Dussehra. And if we cannot kill this all, if we cannot change our mood in that way, then we are not allowed to celebrate Navaratri festival. So please think about this. When we can celebrate this all? You know, I got some messages today, and from one of my brother, he sent me a message about this Dussehra. It's very interesting, I found. And in his message, there is something written about how the evil power is coming near to us. There is 4 different yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and now Kali is going on. Kali. In Satya Yuga, there was a great battle between 2 planets. Battle between Devaloka and Asura Loka. 2 different worlds. The Devaloka that belongs to the good power, the goodness, and the Asura Loka beings Asuras that belongs to the evil power. So there, good and evil, this both power, they fight, but from different world. Now come to Treta Yuga. There was also a great battle. That battle between Prabhu Ramchandra and Ravana. Ravana was evil power with full of bad influence, bad qualities. But just think about, there was the fight between 2 countries in the same world. So evil power entered in the same world. Come more near, from different world to same world, from different countries. Prabhu Ramchandra was from Ayodhya, Ravana was from Lanka, in the same world. Now come to Dwapar. There was a great battle between good and evil power, Pandavas and Kauravas. But just think, the evil power and the good power, they belongs to the same family. From different world, it's come near to different countries. And from different countries, come near to same family. Now, Kali Yuga, it's more near. Good and evil power is within us, inside of us, everyone. So we should be careful. Always there is fighting is going on. It depends on our desire. To whom will give victory? Evil power? Good power. Goodness. So, Dussehra, it's celebrated for that, to killing it is all 10 bad qualities, and then we can celebrate Dussehra. That day, this day is also connected with some legend. 4 legend is there, you know, different, 4 different legend. The first is battle between Devi Durga and Mahishasuramardini. The scriptures, different legend says that Ma Durga he killed Mahishasura, and it was a great battle 9 days and 9 nights. After that 9 days and 9 nights, that fierce battle, after that fierce battle, Ma Durga killed Mahishasura on this day, and Devatas, all the Devatas, they were freed from these problems. So they celebrated Dussehra, Vijoya Dosomi. That's the first legend. The second legend, Prabhu Ramchandra. After he killed Ravana, then the Vanarasena, all the followers of Prabhu Ramchandra, all the warriors of Prabhu Ramchandra and Prabhu Ramchandra, they celebrated that victory over Ravana, the evil power, on this day, Vijoya Dosomi, Dussehra. That's why in different part in India you can see also they burned the idol of Ravana and his brother Kumbhakarna and his son Meghnada. Somewhere 3 idols they are burning, somewhere only 1, and that is Ravana with 10 faces. Because they are celebrating that victory. But you know, some very interesting things, it's coming just in my memory. When Prabhu Ramchandra, he shot by his arrow Ravana and he fell down. In the last moments of his death, Ravana, when Prabhu Ramchandra, he prayed to Prabhu Ramchandra, please come in front of me. So Prabhu Ramchandra, he went there. And he said, Prabhu Ramchandra, hey Prabhu, you know, internally you are my Prabhu. What I have done, only you know this. But externally, I'll show you something very interesting. Externally, if you compare in all points, in all sorts, I was great than you. I was great than you. Just think about caste. You born in a Kshatriya family, and me belongs to a Brahman family. By caste, I am greatest than you. By age, you are younger than me. By knowledge, by wise, by penance, I am greater than you. By wealth, I am greater than you. I am very rich than you. By your taking care of your prajas, just compare with me, I am greater than you. Only one point. You know, your brother was your very good helping hand. That's why you own this battle, And my brother, he just joined you, and he exposed all my secrets to you. So if we are united, if we'll be united, if Bibhishan will not be there with you, then maybe the result of this battle will be changed. So this is also very important. Be united. Be united. Friends, brother, family members, they are very precious for our life. For Kali Yuga, Sangha Shakti Kalo Yuga, Sri Gaura Sundar Saman Mahaprabhu, he teaches us. So, we should be united. Then no evil power can defeat us. Never. If all the good heart, if all the wise heart will be together, then no evil power can destroy this unity. So that was the lesson, second lesson. The third lesson, it's connected with Dwapara Yuga and Pandavas. We know the Kauravas, the evil power, they invited Yudhishthira for this tricky game, dice. And Sakuni defeated Yudhishthira and they owned everything from them. So there was some treaty, okay, they will give it back if they will follow some condition. And what was that condition? That 12 years they have to live in the forest, and 1 year, after 12 years, 1 year, they have to live in incognito. That means disguise. So the Pandavas, they were agreed to follow this condition. 12 years they lived in different forests, and then at the end they decided to stay in their incognito stage 1 year in the kingdom of Virat. So they just tied all their weapons, divine weapons, and they put it in a hole of a Dosomi tree. And they went inside and they disguised in different, so no one can recognize them. Everyone was different. Arjuna, he was there as a dance teacher, as a eunuch. So in that way, the 1 year was just aimed. At the end of that 1 year, Kauravas, the soldiers of Kauravas, they attacked the Virat kingdom. So Virat was not so powerful that time, so they asked some help from others. So Pandavas, it was aimed. Their incognito was aimed. So they just sat there, disguised, and they appeared. They just went to that Dosomi trees and they got their weapon. After 1 year, they just touched and their weapon, they got back in their hand. You know which day? This day, on Dussehra day. And they start to fight with Kauravas. So that day was the ending day of their incognito stage, the Pandavas. So they celebrated. They appeared again in their own form. The fourth lesson is this: it is not connected with good or bad. There is a Brahmin boy, Kostak. After he finished his study from Rishi Varatantu, he wanted to give him Guru Dakshina. You know, it's ritual. After one student will finish his study, he must give some Guru Dakshina to Guru. Then the siksha, the study will be fruitful. So Kostak, he wanted to give Guru Dakshina, but Bharatantu, he refused. No, I don't want to accept any Guru Dakshina from you. What you should give to me. But he requested, please Gurudev, please accept Guru Dakshina. Otherwise my study will not fruitful. Bharatantu, he wanted to check, he wanted to examine his dedication. Okay, I'll accept. He said, I'll accept Guru Dakshina. But how much I'll say, you have to give same Guru Dakshina to me. I gave you knowledge about 14 signs. And for 14 signs, for each science, you have to give me 10 million golden coin. So 140 million golden coin, you have to give me as Guru Dakshina. If you can, then I can accept. Goswami, he said, okay. If you will bless me, then I can give anything. Whatever you want. But I need your blessings. Rishi Bharatantu said, my blessings always will be with you. So, Goswami, that Brahman boy, he went to Maharaj Raghu. That time he was the king of Ayodhya. So, and he was very generous. So that's why Kostak, he went to Maharaj Raghu and he asked 140 million of golden coins, gold coins for Guru Dakshina. He said, Maharaj, I have to give my Guru Dakshina. And my Gurudev won 140 million of gold coins. So that's why I came to you to ask you. Maharaj Raghu, he was not angry about this and he did not refuse him. He said, okay, hey Brahman, please give me 3 days. After 3 days, I'll give you out. Then he went, Kostak, from that place, and Maharaj Raghu, he went to Devaraj Indra. He said, oh Devaraj, so many times I helped you, and now I need some help from you. Devaraj Indra was so happy to see Maharaj Raghu there, and he said, okay Maharaj, you can ask anything. So Maharaj Raghu, he said everything. He just explained everything to Devaraj Indra. So Devaraj Indra, he asked Kubera to give 140 millions of gold coins to Raghu. And he said, Devaraj Indra, he ordered to Kuber that you just rain gold coins from the trees of Apati and Sanu around his kingdom. And Kubera, he started rain gold coins from that trees, Sanu and Apati, around his kingdom. So Maharaj Raghu, he collected this all gold coins and he gave everything. He did not take even one single coin for him. He gave everything. How much rain of gold coins was there, all the gold coins, Maharaj Raghu, he offered to Kostak. Kostak, everything, how much Maharaj Raghu he gave, he offered this as Guru Dakshina to Rishi Bharatantu. But Bharatantu, he just kept only 140 millions. And the remains part, and the extra gold coins, he give it back to Kostak. Then Kostak, he said, oh Gurudev, what I should do with these gold coins? I don't need this. Then Gurudev said, then you can give it back to Maharaj Raghu. Okay. Then Kostak, he went to Maharaj Raghu again oh Maharaj Raghu, there is so much gold coin extra, so you have to take it back. You have to accept this. Maharaj Raghu said, okay, I'll not take this, but I'll celebrate a great festival for all my prajas. So that was the day when Kaustubh, he offered this extra gold coins to Maharaj Raghu and he celebrated by these gold coins. That day was Dussehra. So this whole legend is connected with Dussehra. So it was a big story. Friends, now we just finished ends of Navaratri festival. It's very painful time for everyone, mainly for the Bengalis. Because for Bengalis, Durga Puja is their annual festival, and each and every one, they are waiting for that 5 days, mainly 5 days, ending 5 days of Navaratri festival in Bengal. And so many persons, they are worshipping Devi Durga in their house. When they are offering this deity, ardent deities, to the river for Visarjan, they are crying. They are crying, really crying. It's very painful time for separation. Devi Durga will go back again to Kailasa. According to legend, that time, this time in Navaratri festival, Devi Durga, she is coming to her father house, and the Bengalis, they are celebrating that Devi Durga is coming here in her father house. So after that day, this day, Dussehra day, Visarjana day, she'll go back. So the time starts for waiting for next year. So everyone were praying, Gacha, Gacha Param Sthanam, Shasthanam Parameshwari, Samvatsara Vyatitetu Punaragamanaya cha. Hey Devi, please come back every year. In that way, we'll celebrate your coming, we'll celebrate worshipping all your forms. We are waiting. Our waiting started right now. Jai Gaur, Jai Nitai.